Happy Sunday and thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you a super easy and delicious way to make garden egg stew. It's simple, full of flavor, and I promise you're gonna love every bite. So if this sounds like your kind of vibe, then please sit back, relax, and then let's get cooking. Thank you. So I'm starting off by grilling my mackerel, which I've already cleaned thoroughly and soaked in salt water. And I'll be grilling this in a preheated oven at about 160 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes or until I'm happy with the outcome. Next, in a pot, I'm adding some garden eggs. I didn't really get as many as I would like, but I'll move. I'm also adding a few peppers and just enough water. Then I'll boil everything for about 10 to 12 minutes. So it's been 20 minutes. Let's just check on the mackerel and just look at that. It's halfway through or halfway done and it's already looking delicious. Honestly, there's nothing like making your own mackerel home. The next thing to do will be to cut up my salted fish into smaller pieces. It was in the freezer, so it's a bit tough, but we're making it work. After cutting it, I'm going to rinse it off camera and I'll soak it in water to reduce the saltiness. I'm also adding a bit of Momoni to it. You can also use kakao and this will help with an extra depth of flavor. You don't want to miss that. I'll set aside and then move on to the next stage. And in the next stage, I'll be slicing 3 medium-sized onions. I couldn't get white onions, so this time I'm working with what I have, and trust me, it still turned out great. Once sliced, I'll transfer all the onions to a plate and I'll set them aside as well. The next thing to do will be to check on the garden eggs, and yes, they are nicely boiled, so I'll set that aside too. And you can see me using my knife to poke holes in the garden eggs just to confirm if it's soft or not. And what I just showed you is the oven grilled mackerel from earlier. And it took some effort, so I did that off camera, but it's ready and looking all perfect. Now let's build flavor. In a clean pot, I'm adding some palm oil, just enough based on my preference. And once that's melted beautifully, I'll go in with some Momoni, followed by the koobi, and I'll fry this on medium heat for about 5 minutes, making sure to turn and check it as it cooks. And after 5 minutes, I'll just take out the koobi and set it aside for later. The next thing to add will be some sliced onions. And I'll be frying this for about 5 minutes. But honestly, the aroma from the house at this stage was so amazing. And while that's going on, I'll go ahead and blend the boiled peppers that we cooked earlier, along with some medium-sized raw onion. The onion wasn't boiled, so just take notes. And this will add some sharpness and depth. So I'll be blending this until smooth and nice. But just look at that beautiful color. Absolutely gorgeous. Now back to the onions. They have been frying beautifully for about 6 minutes now. And I'm adding the blended pepper mix. And I'll rinse the blender with just little amount of water. And I'll be adding that into, when I'm done, I'll just give it a quick stir and I'll let it simmer for about 10 minutes on medium heat while stirring continuously. Now it's time for the tomatoes. I'm using 800 grams in total. 2 cans each is 400 grams. You can actually use fresh tomatoes. It works very well. But like I said, I'm using what I have. So I'll mix everything together and let this cook down for about 15 minutes while stirring occasionally so nothing sticks. And while that's bubbling away, I'll crack in 7 to 8 eggs. You can also use as many or as few as you prefer or like. When I'm done, I'll just whisk them beautifully until it's combined and I'll set it aside. So for now, the stew has been cooking for about 17 minutes. I'll just give it a good stir and then season it with some salt. I'm adding as much as I can. You can also add your preferred seasoning and a bit of extra canned mackerel for an extra depth of flavor. You know what I mean? Or sweetness. After tasting for salt, I'll slowly add in the whisked eggs bit by bit, just to make sure it spreads nicely across the stew. If I say a koobi, beer. So now here's the trick. I'll not be stirring the stew right away after adding the eggs. I'll just let it sit and cook on the surface for about 6 minutes before stirring gently all together. But just look at the outcome. It's looking good already. And I'll leave this for an additional 10 minutes to allow it to cook properly on medium heat while stirring occasionally, like I always say, because you don't want to burn your stew or you don't want it to stick. The next thing to do will be to mash my garden eggs, and I'm using a potato masher. You can also use the earthenware, but I prefer this way because I love some few chunks in my stew, but you can blend it or even use an asanka. When I'm done, I'll use a fork to check if I'm happy with the outcome. The next thing to add will be the oven grilled mackerel, and I'm adding it at this stage because I want it whole and intact in every bite, but not mashed into the stew. I hope what I'm saying is clear. So I'll gently stir it and let everything simmer for an additional 6 to 7 minutes or even 8 minutes before setting some of the stew aside. Previously I said I didn't get enough of the garden eggs. Yes. So I'll just set them aside and I'll add the garden eggs. After adding, I'll just stir beautifully until everything mixes up. But just look at that. It looks so good. And not just looking good, it was so delicious. After mixing it all together, I'll leave it on low heat for about 10 minutes more. But the aroma in the kitchen right now is out of the world. About 12 minutes later, I'll just finish it off with the salted fish that we fried earlier. Yes, I love that. And after adding our salted fish, I'll just give it one last stir. And just like that, we are done. So easy to follow and very delicious as well. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to share and subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any video from me. You can also check out other amazing recipes on the channel, and until the next time, have a blissful week. Bye bye.